Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. Second time of asking. Hopefully, we're going to be good to go. Listen, if it has any more problems, we're just going to push on through anyway, because when it uploads to YouTube, it'll all be sorted. But yeah, must have been a issue between
little glitch in the matrix.
Yeah, a little glitch in the matrix, exactly. But it looks like we're all good now, though. So it's all perfect now. JT, my man, how are you, mate? Are you excited?
Phenomenal, mate. Long time no see. Back ready. The OTC is back. We already cooked the intro. We got everything ready. But listen, a lot of you are probably here before. So listen, you know the gist by now. We're going to have a little riff about tomorrow and then get you guys in to hear your say. But how are you, big man? You had a 7-mile run today, mate.
I did, mate. Yeah, I'm feeling tired. I can't lie. My legs are a bit sketchy, but hey ho, it is what it is, man. I'm trying to get trim, mate. I'm trying to get trim. I'm not getting any younger. And I remember a personal trainer said to me, you've got until you're 40, because once you're 40, that little bedspread around the middle's setting for life. So I'm like, right, I need to get this bedspread here gone before I hit 40, so then it's done. But I'm excited to be running again. I can't lie to you. And then, yeah, just going to get Swole as well, Joey Swole.
Probably running more than Joel Perot has this entire flipping season, but we'll talk about that in a bit, mate. We will.
So just on that, let's dive into it, because I want to get people's thoughts on that when they join us a little bit later on. Now that Georgie's gone, I've been saying, I don't know if you've caught, by the way, on the last couple of streams, I said, I should listen to JT more, because the squad's definitely not good.
No, really? Really? Because when he finishes the last one, he's like, you know you're wrong about that. Right? You know you're dead wrong. You never agree with me. But yeah, our squad's stronger, even though we lost our 3 best players of last season and have replaced 0 of them. Yeah, and in fact, now, to make it even worse, what's the rumours that who we're gonna be bringing in? I'm hearing Jaden Anthony coming back. Yeah, what a great Somerville replacement, mate.
I know, it's not good. Like, obviously, Rutter's gone, mate. I think the big key talking point really ahead of tomorrow is who's starting in the 10. Like, where would you go with that?
There's only one option, really, isn't there? It's Brendan Aronson.
Do you think? Do you not think he'll? Do you not think he'll play Pirro? I think he'll play Pirro.
No, he'll be mugging us off. No way, because listen, the wings are going to be James and Nonto. Surely, there's no other option. I don't think he's going to put Aronson over DJ or Nonto. So the middle position, that number 10 role, is going to be either Aronson or Perot. And last time when he brought him off the bench, I'm pretty sure he brought Aronson on in that middle role. So I would be surprised.
He was off the left, I think.
Was he actually off the left? Okay, but listen, there's my memory gone. But I would be surprised if he goes with Perot over, because then we have no creativity at all.
I know. We struggled to create with Rutter, so without him, fuck me.
Yeah,
it's going to be bad.
It's rough. And to be fair, I don't even know if he might put Perot up front or not. Because Bamford, as people said, he looked leggy.
Matteo Joseph.
I know Matteo. I would put Joseph, but the thing that scares me is because he didn't have the necessarily most clinical game against Portsmouth, will he lose confidence with him? Because we saw him lose confidence with him in the back end of last season. I hope he doesn't.
I think with him not playing midweek, I think that shows that he's his main striker, I think.
I hope so. I really do hope so. Otherwise, I'll be having those rivals' tears behind you will consume some of my tears if he's not playing.
Man, it's there. Unfortunately, I've not been able to open it up and actually start drinking it and mocking and dunking on my rivals yet, because we've been
the second you got that rivals' tears thing, we have been absolutely shitting the bed left, right, and centre at the transfer market, mate. It's cursed us.
I might have to get shot, fill him with some gin or something like that. I don't know.
What about you? How are you feeling about it? Are you feeling confident?
No, mate, nah. I think a draw. I think we'll draw, just because last time, Carlos Corberán last season, we lost at their place, we drew at our place. Carlos Corberán's a wily old fox, man, and he knows, that he comes up with decent tactical plans depending on his opponent. So I just think we might struggle again, and it could be, it could be, mate, left to right, good night, left, right, back to centre back, back to goalkeeper, left, right, back to centre back, back to goalkeeper. And that's my worry, because you haven't got a Rutter who's just going to turn a man and open things up, have you, unfortunately? So I'm a little bit concerned about that. And listen, from set pieces, they've got Semi Ajayi, Kyle Bartley, all these heads. So I'm a little bit worried, if I'm honest. And we know what Meslier is like as well. So
I heard some people, it was interesting, they were saying that the club, the players, Farke, everyone knew that Georgie was going to be on his way before the game. So how much do you think that impacted the performance? Do you think that people are just making that as an excuse, or do you think that actually had a big effect on the way that we came? Because we did look really, really flat, a lot worse than against Portsmouth. So do you think that really impacted the way we played?
Yeah, I think it shouldn't because they're professional footballers, right? But I think it did. And I'm not trying to give excuses. It was still unacceptable. But, like, yeah, it shouldn't. But I think it did. No. Yeah, the uncertainty over that. It is an excuse, Jack. You're right. It is an excuse, and it shouldn't because the professional footballers, like we said, professional footballers who get paid to do a job, they're on millions. But, he's such a big character within that dressing room. Yeah. Such a big character. So, if he's getting upset or whatever, I don't know. Like, fair play. I tell you what, though, JT, fair play for making himself available. Because he could have got injured, bro.
Mm-hmm. No, it's true.
And he did, and he played. And I mean, he nearly finished it off with a goal as well, because he hit the post with, like, the last touch, didn't he? So,
yeah, it would have been a good way for him to go. And apparently, I was reading, so the good thing is, obviously, that was the last day of our release clauses being able to be triggered.
You think, anyway. That's what we think.
That's what they say. And if that is the case, then flipping heck, mate. Why'd you... Brighton, absolute snakes once again, waiting until the last day to snake him away from us. Why couldn't we just, flipping, I don't know, pull some magic, Harry Houdini, make him disappear for a day, keep him at the club? And you think also, the thing that boggles my mind, if you knew that Somerville, because a lot of this information was hidden to me at least, I didn't know that this release clause thing was as powerful as it was. So if you knew Somerville and Rutter had a high chance of going, why do you sell Archie Gray so early in the window?
That's PSR, that one, weren't it?
Yeah, but if you knew that you were going to get deadline, okay, fair enough, but you knew you were going to get 40 million for Rutter or Somerville's thing.
I know, but I hear what you're saying and I agree with you, but unfortunately that deadline is like in June, not it's all shit in it. And this is the thing now, no matter what they say now, everyone will go, nah, I don't believe you. And they've done that, they've caused that. They have caused, when we say, they move in silence. Oh, this. Well, why should we know? Now everyone's coming round to the thinking of saying, nah, we do deserve to hear something at least. And yeah, it all just stinks a little bit. And I think a lot of people now are on that as well. They're frustrated, they're annoyed. And what will make it worse, JT, is if we don't win. Because ultimately, yes, it's nice to have new players. Yes, it's nice to have commercial deals, all this shit. But ultimately, what matters is what's on the fucking green pitch, the 11 men that are out there and winning that game of football. And if we lose tomorrow, then it'll just go up another notch and it'll be like, where the fuck's the players? Do you know what I mean? That's the facts, man. We've got
and the only positive you can even see from losing is it's going to cause the club to wake up and realise we need to sign players. But
they shouldn't have to do that, though.
We got thumped 3-0, and over the past couple of days, I haven't seen a lot of urgency from the club in terms of the transfer window. Anyway, it seems exactly the same as before. So
100%. It's like January all over again, isn't it? Like when we waited and then got Connor Roberts. They better not do that this time and wait, because ultimately for me now we need 5.
Yeah,
we need 5, maybe 4. Minimum.
Yeah, we need
that's minimum.
Couple of top class wingers. We need a top class creative midfielder now, and we definitely
need left back
another
cover,
striker as well.
I don't think they'll get the striker here, but we definitely need left back cover as well for Firpo, just in case, So there is a lot of work to do in 14 days now, which will soon clock over in like 12 minutes to 13 days. So,
I mean, you say that there's flipping... Oh, there's only 30 days in August. Or is that 31?
No, it ends on the Friday, though. It ends on a Friday night, so it'll be... It's the 30th. There's 31, but it ends on the Friday, not the Saturday.
Mate, so... I mean, you say you hope you don't leave it to the end. We already have. The season started already, and we're still in the situation where we needed players, and we're not bringing them in. We're losing them. We're losing them.
That's what he said as well. Like we've had a 5-week head start, so we'll be ready this time. If anything, we're worse. You know what I mean? If anything, we're worse. It's the feeling's even worse. I don't know. But let's let's see what others have got to say. Yeah, I think it's about time we heard from some of our members, right? So what I've done, folks, I've just posted the link in the member chat. All right, if you remember, you'll have the link there now. All you need to do is click it. You should get an email or a notification to say Just Joe's posted in the members chat. If you wait. I need to do something. Shit.
Needs to have a little check of it. But as I said, mate, looking forward to hearing from some of you guys. As he said before, if you don't feel confident to put your face out there, you want to just speak, absolutely fine. We'll sit here and try and give the viewers some visual kind of representation. But just come in here, give your thoughts, no matter what it is, whether you want to talk for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever. This is about you having your moment to say your piece. I know a lot of you maybe want to vent some frustration out. You want to talk maybe some positivity to give it out there. We want to hear it. We're here to hear it. And I can't wait to hear from you guys, man. And it is a little bit nervous. You realize that it's not so easy to sit on the camera and have people in the chat giving you. So what I will say for the people in the chat, you having a go at me and Joe and whatever, fine. It's cool. But when these people come on, please just try and be as kind as possible, because it takes a lot of confidence to come on something like this if you're not used to it. So anyone that does, I commend you, and please just try and give them the benefit of the doubt in the comments if you can.
Man. And it's out there now for the members, folks. And Charlie, man, it's members only, bro. First one up, it's our man Ethan Hill. Ethan has been here. Well, Ethan is the longest running member of the channel, I can't lie. But yeah, let's bring it in. Ethan, brother, how are you, man?
All right, are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. It's great to see you again, man. It's great to see you. Yeah, man.
Looking fresh, mate. I love the kit. Looking sharp, man. Yeah.
So how are you feeling, Ethan, with what's going on right now, man? Talk to me.
Not happy.
You're not happy?
Yeah, man. I believe you're sharing the sentiment of anyone. But do you have any kind of positive feelings about tomorrow? Obviously, me and Joe both touching on the fact that obviously we felt like the performance midweek maybe had some sort of impact with Rutter leaving. Do you think the extra few days that the team have had could potentially motivate them to go forward on Saturday and respond well?
I hope it will, but I can't get happy now.
Yeah, you can't see it. Listen, mate, I mean, Stevie Wonder couldn't see much optimism, mate. So that's why me and Joe are trying to bring it. But would you go for a similar lineup, or is there any changes you'd make?
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
What about the number 10 role we spoke about? Do you think it will be Aronson or Perot?
I'll go with Goel. I want to get out of it. I can't get happy.
Yeah. You want to go, you think he'll go Perot, but you'd rather go Aronson, right?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. How do you think? What score line are we looking at, Ethan? Can we get back to winning ways, man?
I hope go. I can't get happy.
Nah, definitely not.
He got a good record against her.
Yeah, he has, hasn't he? He's got a very good record, hasn't he? In terms of transfers, how many do you think we're getting in, Ethan?
Come on, give us some positivity here. Come on, man.
Bring it up.
How many? 3. 3, yeah. Yeah, defo, man. Yeah, Ethan, absolute legend, man. Before you go, I want your score prediction. What is it going to be?
2-0 to Leeds.
2-0. That's it, Ethan.
Yes.
Big up. Thank you for coming on, brother. Thanks for your support, as always. The longest running member on the Just Joe Football Show. I love you, bro. See you in a bit, my man. Bye-bye.
Mate. Absolutely.
Bye-bye, Ethan.
Love you, man. Absolute legend, mate. He's everywhere. Yeah. He's all over the Leeds community.
He is, man.
I love him, man. I love him.
He's the guy. Same. Same can't be said for this next guy. He's all over the fandom. But I don't know if I love this guy. Let's bring him in. It's Mr. Mad Take himself. It's Sean Ely.
Go on, son.
How we doing, bro?
Oh, good, Joe. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. It's good to finally have like a conversation with you, bro.
Well, I'm glad he said Mr. Mad Take, because usually I'm the one getting the flack for the Mad Take. So it's good to have you in here, mate.
I'm just as bad as you, Joe.
Sean, I want to know from you. I'm going to have to move you so we can see you a little bit clearer.
Yeah.
I want to know from you, what is it going to take you to trust the 49ers?
Getting rid of Rutter was the biggest mistake.
Yeah, it's bad, isn't it?
Absolutely broken.
Yeah.
Because I think it was the heart of the club. At the time, it was the heart of the club. I think the 49ers just ripped the heart out of the club there.
Yeah.
Do you think that's really going to leave a long-lasting stain on the fan base? And what do you think the club can do to try and get the fans back on board?
Depends who they get in.
Yeah.
Depends on who they can get in. Can get Jack Clark or something in, maybe.
Would you be happy
But
with
it's gonna
Jack
cost a lot
Clark?
of money. Yeah, he's a Leeds guy. He's a Leeds lad. It might get the fans some way on side. It's going to cost a lot of money, but the money's there.
It is, but they always do say never go back to where you came from. Obviously, the way he left was kind of, when you look back at it, not out of his control. But if we were to get him, do you think it is still important to break the bank in a number 10 role, or do you think we should be looking more for left back cover, as Joe said earlier? If you could only make two.
I think it might be easier to get a winger or a number 10 than trying to get a full back, because Firpo's got that position locked down basically already, unless he goes and gets himself injured again.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, man, what are you thinking? Obviously, let me just say first and foremost, mate, from me to you, thank you so much, bro, because you support the channel all the time. You know, we have a bit of banter, but it's all love, you know this. So genuinely, from me, mate, I love you, bro. What are your aspirations for the season now? Obviously, with I know it's mad that we're saying this because it's only game 2, but like Farke was talking on, maybe we're not that, you know, maybe we're not the best team or favourites anymore. Like, do we have to like rejig our own thoughts for the season?
I would have obviously said top 1 or top 2, but in the last few weeks probably be playoffs again. We're lucky.
At the minute, without any additions, we look like a playoff squad, right, JT? Like, let's be honest.
Playoffs is even pushing it a little bit. But yeah, the squad-wise should be playoff-wise. But without the magic, I mean, listen, I'm someone that's badgered on saying that we've relied heavily on individual quality. Do you see enough quality within that side with the way that we're playing right now to even get us near the automatics? Or do you think that, as Joe said, we're scraping playoffs?
I think we've definitely got the players. I think we definitely have the players because it's roughly the same squad.
Yeah.
Bar a few than last year.
But do you think we play good enough football with the players that we have at our disposal? Or do you think that we should be playing better football with the players that are currently in the squad?
100%. I think that's down to Farke. We've had a battle to talk about it.
So you're not a fan of Farke, no?
Oh no, he's Farke out, man. He's Farke out. Talk to me about it. Yeah, talk to me about it.
I just think he doesn't get, like, you can see it even this year, even with the side, even against Middlesbrough. It was roughly the same team as last year, and he doesn't seem to be getting the best out of the players.
Yeah,
in my opinion, he hasn't got the best resources because obviously he's all top players, and I don't think he's getting the best out of. But I don't think he's getting the best out of the players that he has there. Like, I think of Corbin. Look at Corbin at West Brom. He gets the best out of very limited resources.
No, I tend to agree a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah, no. I'll tell you what, I'm going to get you to answer this, Sean, because normally I'm answering your super chats, mate. Cairo's put in, never wanted Leeds to lose in my life, but seriously thinks that's what needs to happen for the 49ers to sort it. What do you think? Keep up the great work as well. Do you actually think, like JT was saying, it might put a rocket up them if they do lose? Like, I've heard a few content creators today saying stuff like, if Leeds United did win, they'd be worried that the 49ers would go, oh no, we might be all right.
Yeah, I think as I've said, as the super chat said, I've never wanted Leeds to lose.
No, of course.
Ever. But it might make them switch. Obviously Farke was saying that they've had a meeting about the recruitment
Yeah,
it
he
might,
said, didn't he? Yeah.
the two might go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hope. You hope. Well, listen, Sean, from me to you and from JT, thank you as always, brother. Love
No
you,
problem,
man.
Joe. Anytime,
And,
Joe.
yeah, we'll get you on
Pleasure,
again, mate. 100%. Enjoy
Fuck
your
you,
evening.
fuck you.
No! See you in a bit, brother.
Bye.
Bye-bye. They're
That's
cheeky.
what
I
it's
can't
all
believe
about.
he got that in, JT, man.
But that's what it's all about. Because listen, me and you were both. Listen, I'm a bit more in the middle than you. You're more
Yeah.
Farke in. And to
Yeah,
be honest, out of most of the people we have on, I'm probably the most in the middle in terms of Daniel Farke, but I'm still not Farke out. But I see a lot of people in the chat and a lot of people in the comments saying there's no Farke out representatives. There's no one here in my view. So this is what it's all about.
Yes,
man.
nice. That's
Put
what I
them in there.
rate. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And listen, we've got loads of people waiting. I can see you all. Don't worry, we will get to you. Next up is
Great.
well, yeah, it's classic.
Get to put someone else under the cosh for
I
a change.
know,
mate.
right?
This is great.
Well, the next guy is he's all the way from Australia. He's a big Bamford fan as well, so I wonder if he wants Bamford to start. It's
my
Matt
boy.
Leeds YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Boy, Matt.
I don't know
Matt,
what
you
happened.
are
I don't
you
know
sat
what
in the
happened to my
dark?
camera.
You
No,
sat
I
in
got
the
my
dark?
light on, but my camera's like, I don't know what the hell's happened to my camera. Normally it's better than this.
Okay.
It's way
Yeah.
better than this. And for some reason, I'm just on this because I think I started it. And for some reason, I turned my light on. Like, it's a fully lit room. But
You're
it
in
just went dark.
Australia, man. It's always light in it.
That's why he's got that nice tan on, mate. I have to say, pleasure to see you, man. Seen a few of your things online and are always seeing you in mine and Joe's comment section. So it's a pleasure to finally meet you. So what are the Aussies feeling right now? Obviously, English people are quite pessimistic in nature. It's kind of in our DNA. How are they feeling over there? There's obviously a big Leeds contingency. Are you feeling as doom and gloom as us?
Personally, I felt all right. And then as the window keeps on going on, it's been, 27 days now since our last signing.
Yeah,
We signed
it's a
Bogle.
long
And it
time.
just keeps getting worse. And then you lose the Rutter. And you're like, especially after, like, I think if Rutter left, but we won both games, people would be more fair. But it's the fact that we just got battered by Borough and all that. Honestly, I don't know if this is a unpopular opinion. I honestly would rather start Byram instead of Bogle.
Really?
Because I think our fullbacks, I think when we have two attacking fullbacks, they're too far forward at times, and the defense just get left like wide open. Just having one that can like stay a bit further back, because then you have Ampadu who's like in the middle, right? And recently he's been like going so far back, like Grev's just left in like this open space, having to do all the defensive work. Because if they beat him, it's legit this massive space between like the defense and between Grove and the defenders, and they just
mate.
they've been walking
Huge space. A lot of people, though, I think even Joe Blackburn, I'm not sure who was saying it on the stream we were on before, saying that Byram looks way off what he was last season in that game. Now, obviously, as you said, there could be mitigating circumstances with the Rutter thing. Do you think that it was just an off game for him?
Sorry, just to jump in before you answer that. It turns out, folks, I can only have 10 in the studio, so people are trying to come in. So as Matt leaves, try come again. For anyone who's trying to come in, turns out I can only have 10 down below. There's people waiting. So when Matt leaves, after he's finished, then try again, and you should be able to get him, folks, just so you know that there's not a madness going down. Sorry, go on.
So the question, to rephrase the question, was about Sam Byram. You said you play him over Jayden Bogle, correct? A lot of people I'm seeing were not impressed with him, and they think he was way off what he was last season. Do you think that's just an off game, or do you think that the age and injuries are starting to catch up to him?
I mean, I think like during that game, I think he went too far forward at times, which normally he doesn't. And like, I think he had to come back, and like he's not fast anymore. Like he's not as fast as he was. But then you look at Bogle's performance. I mean, he wasn't great. I felt for the first goal and gave away a penalty. I mean, he wasn't great either.
Oh, he flipping rear naked choked him inside the box, mate. What's he playing at, mate?
And that was a penalty. People that say it's like, oh, it shouldn't have been. That's a penalty. That's a Stonewall penalty. And then you look like, with the number 10 position, like what's going on. I would play Aronson, but I just know Farke's going to choose Pirro. I just like it's
Really?
like,
You think he's going
they
to go
gave him-
Pirro?
He will, man.
they
I
gave him
agree
the number
with Matt.
10 shirt. Like,
yeah, I agree with
they,
that.
like, is this like I don't understand like giving Dan James the number 7 shirt. Like I thought Dan James number 20 just I don't know fit him. It seemed to fit him number 20. And
Actually,
then
wait, yeah,
it's got-
Pirro is the number 10 shirt.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he
So
got it.
maybe they knew the whole because
Rutter was gonna go. Yeah, exactly.
That number
Maybe.
10 shirt.
yeah.
Yeah, Hindsight's starting to plug these holes in now. Oh, shit. But do you think? But surely he can't though. Because where's the creativity going to come from if we have Perot in the 10? Where is it?
Nonto, James. I mean, but yeah, I agree. Like, I don't know. Piro's slow. He turns like a truck. I mean,
yeah, I've seen Milk turn quicker sometimes, mate. I agree with you.
I mean, I saw someone on Twitter say you might as well just chuck Joseph in cam and play Bamford up top. Like
you would, Matt. You love a bit of Bamford, don't you? Matt?
I love Bamford. I'd be all down for that. I still back him, but yeah, I like the old guard, so you're not allowed to apparently. And we could use a bit of.
I love it. You tell him, bro. You tell him, Matt.
I love this guy, man. I love him.
Ailing also looked good when he came on. Didn't look bad.
No, you look great. Maybe we could have done with him in the squad. He played better than Bogle did against Portsmouth.
Do you know what else we could have done with? Some leadership. Cooper.
Yeah.
We got none.
Or Ailing. Ailing was a good leader as well, man.
Ailing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turns out the stream's on a mad buffer again. It's. I think it's only affecting the UK. I've seen a few Americans saying it's good, Aussies saying it's good. We had issues before, folks. What I'm going to do, rather than start and go again, and just continue, and hopefully, if you want to watch it back, it'll upload on YouTube, because, like I say, it's working for us. I just think it's. I'm definitely not doing that.
Do you think? I don't think Farke will, but do you think he could play Nonto in the 10?
Play Nonto in the 10, maybe. Yeah, man, it could
and then
be.
You play Aronson out wide, or you can like switch and change throughout the game, and they could like just switch and like.
Nah, surely not. No, I personally don't see it. I mean, I don't think Nonto's not that creative for me, mate. I don't see it. And again, you have Aronson, who is actually an attacker. We bought him as a 10. I mean, granted, he hasn't kicked on that way, but surely we should be putting him in the 10 as opposed to a number 9 who can't play number 9 or a winger. Like, if he doesn't play Aronson, I'll be shocked. But you guys have both said Perot, so I'll go with you. I'll go with the populace on this one.
I mean, I want Aronson.
Yeah. Matt, before we finish, bro, because we've got a few. Tell us your score prediction for tomorrow. Also, promote your YouTube channel to the people as well, because I know you've got your channel out there as well.
Thanks, mate. Score prediction. I'm gonna say what I went on my channel, so it's probably just a 1-1, and it will be Dan James who will score. I think we'll score an early goal. I have a feeling we'll score like an early goal, and we'll be like, "Oh yes, it's not as bad losing Rutter. We'll be fine." And then they'll score like a goal like 70th, 80th minute, and they'll be like, "Oh," because I think they're a good team. Like, I don't think it's gonna be like.
No, yeah, they're good. Yeah.
So if we draw, I think it's a good result. I think that's a really good result.
Do you think it's good for where we're at, like now?
I mean, 2 games in, 2 points. I mean, I know the other teams will be on 6 points, but we do have a difficult start to the season. And as long as we can get going very soon, I mean, West Brom is a game where teams like Burnley, even the top teams like Burnley and stuff, will drop points too. I think, because I think they're a good team.
Fair.
But
Burnley have started to lose some of their. Go on, JT. Sorry, mate.
No, I was saying if we draw, do you not think that's going to affect how players looking that we're trying to sign? They're looking, when you're signing for a championship club, you're looking at the prospect of playing Premier League football next year. That's why you want to sign for Leeds United. That's our unique selling point. If we're starting off fucking terribly, pardon my French, and then dropping points left, right, and centre, is that not going to affect our incoming signings?
Are we trying to sign anyone? It's been 27 days. Are we trying to get anyone in?
It's a great point.
We haven't even got a backup left back. So, surely a backup left back shouldn't be that hard. Just like, he doesn't have to be amazing. Yeah. I mean, we don't have good choosing first choice fullback, so I don't know how good our second choice will be.
It's true that. Listen, Matt, thanks as always. Make sure you go watch the YouTube. What is it?
Matt Leeds. Matt Leeds on YouTube. I'm on 434 subs at the moment.
Right, okay, so there's 575 here, so let's get Matt to 500 subs if we can, folks. Yeah, there's enough of you there. Go over, check it out. Matt, send me your YouTube link, and then I'll put it in the chat, bro, okay? All right, Matt, go on.
One more thing. I got to acknowledge JT.
Yeah, come on. Acknowledge your OTC, my man.
I love that. Matt,
the Farke Defense League.
FDL for life.
I love this guy, man. I love it.
Peace out, man. Bye-bye. Legend, what a legend Matt is. I can't believe he said acknowledge you, Matt. What's going on here? What am I? Who am I? Solo Sokoa?
Tribal, yeah, you are, mate. You're the Team U bloodline, mate. Get out of here.
Oh man, what am I? Solo. It turns out I'm solo. There's his channel there, folks. Make sure we can get Matt to 500. Right, that is Matt's left now. So if you want to join in, folks, you can do. Next up, we've got Ibo. Looking sweet, mate, in the yellow top. I love it. Ibo, welcome,
Yo,
man.
you right?
Yeah, good, man. Are you?
Yeah, I'm not bad. I'm just chilling, mate.
Yeah. Do you know who you look like? You look like Jack from Football Prizes.
Who's Jack? Oh,
From Football Prizes. Do you know the guy who I mean?
No,
Nah?
I'll take it as a compliment.
I'm sure
I'll
that
take
is.
it.
Yeah,
either,
take
mate.
it, man. I'll show
He's
you
big
now.
guy,
Watch
he's
this.
coming in doing the Cole
Yeah, sure,
Palmer as
sure.
well, mate.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
it.
Watch. I'm going to show you now. Watch.
Hello, the Just Joe football show. Jack here from.
That looks a bit like you, man.
He's a bit ginger. He's a bit
Yeah,
ginger.
yeah, fair, man. What's wrong with being ginger, man?
It's violated it, mate. Strawberry blonde.
How you doing? How you doing anyway, Ibo? What's going down?
Well, in terms of Leeds, I'm just like everyone else. I'm just disappointed, like sick of it. I think ever since Bielsa, it's just been down, up, down, but just slowly. Do you know what I mean? Now it's getting to the point where I just can't be asked of it anymore. Like, simple.
It's roughing it at the minute. Like, obviously everything that's going on with the 49ers, what's going on the pitch. Like, how does it change for you, mate? How can it get better, Ibo?
Well, I think we need to make a signing. We need to make a big move, and I think we can't be going for like a $5 million player. We've got to go big, like a Jack Clark. I mean, I know it's unrealistic, but we need to for me make a statement because we're 2 games in and we're already not the favourites, and it's not right for me. So we've got to make a statement sign.
Like for you, Ibo, before the season started, did you have as front and centre favourites? Was that the?
Yeah, I thought we were going to piss it. Like you said, no points drops, but
You thought the squad was just as strong. Like
yeah. I'm literally Joe's opinion is my opinion. Like,
Oh my God!
He doesn't know what he's talking about. Then get him out of here. Listen to this guy. All right.
I'm sorry, JC. I'm sorry, but Joey's God to me. Joey's God.
Yes, Ibo. See that? Acknowledge me. Forget Matt YouTube, man. It's all about Ibo, man. Forget Matt YouTube.
No, I love it, mate. I love it. To be fair,
No.
so you thought we were going to piss it. Obviously, you've seen Joe's got a little bit flat from that. Are you the same, or do you still have a little bit more optimism than Joe? Say we do bring in a £25 million player. Do you have optimism we can kick on?
I think, there's always talk about Farke's tactics, but at the end of the day, he's done it twice before. And I think we've got the defence, we've got even players like Dan James and Nonto might leave, but we've got the players, and just one more player could change it for me. I think at the end of the day, Farke, he knows what he's doing, so he's got to back the manager. But
do you think he's getting the best out of this squad, though?
Well, I think there's not many people he can bring in. I mean, obviously there's Corbin who would do a lot better, but I can't see how we'd bring Corbin in, to be honest, at all.
No,
you know what I mean?
No.
And do you know what? Like, I almost feel as well. I was all ready to be like, and people will probably say I'm flip flop or whatever, but I was all ready to be going. Come on, Farke, you need to sort it. But I almost feel at this moment in time, he's had the rug pulled underneath him a bit, because he's lost Somerville, he's lost Gray, he's lost Rutter, and we've brought in Bogle as a replacement, really, for Gray.
Yeah, exactly.
But who else, you know what I mean? So that needs to change. Otherwise, like everyone says, he relies on individual brilliance. Well, what's the individual brilliance now? It's Nonto. You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's almost as if someone was saying this a few weeks ago, mate. It's almost as if someone says it. You want to back this guy? You should be listening to this guy, sunshine.
No.
But no. No. Flipping. On a real, though, I do want to say, similar to what Joe's saying, an individual brilliance, if you were to sign one of the two, a Somerville replacement or a Rutter replacement, who do you think it is?
I don't think you can replace Rutter for me. So you can't replace that sort of talent. It's just not seen in the Championship. Like There's players like, do you know, Adel Tarat, people like that.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Rutter's on that level for me.
Yeah, it's a great shout, mate. That is a great shout.
Yeah. You just don't see players in the Championship like that every season, but you see a Somerville like that pretty much every season. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. There's always a Somerville, but there's not many Rutters.
That's a great shout, you know. And had Rutter had another season, like, to really showcase it, you're probably right. He probably would have gone down in that bracket. So he is that good. It's going to be hard. Like you say, it's going to be hard to replace him. How do you see it going tomorrow, boy? You confident? Like, where you are?
Well, I think if our defence is sorted, I think it could be a smash and grab. You know, we've conceded 6 in the last 2 games, but I don't think Corbyn's that attack minded, is he? He's more of a
more
of like a defensive manager. So I don't know. I think at best we can hope for is a draw.
Yeah.
No.
But are you going to score draw or 0-0?
I can't see them not scoring, to be honest. I think I'll have to go for 1-1, to be honest.
Who scores for Leeds?
Yeah.
Come
on.
Bamford. I'm going to say it. Bamford's biggest.
You know what, mate? I'm putting a bet builder on for tomorrow, so you might impact my financial statements there. So Bamford, if you feel, is this a confident Bamford or is it a 50-50 Bamford?
It is a confident Bamford because...
Do you think he'll start though, Ibo? Do you think he'll start?
No, I want Dan James to start up top. I'm going to be honest, like...
Really?
Oh, mate, Bielsa-esque.
I thought we had the same opinion. Where's that come from?
No. I think, I don't know. I just think Dan James up top against Kyle Bartley, who's slower. Kyle Bartley's not fast compared to Dan James. I just think that's how we got to play now. Just getting behind to Dan James. Yeah. I think it would work.
That's it, innit?
It's really interesting.
Speed merchants now, mate. I show speed. FC. Listen, Ibo, legend, man. Thank you so much for coming on. We'll get you on again, brother. Thank you, mate. Absolute legend. Thank you, mate. What
he's
legend
going to be on every week
there.
after that one.
Yeah, of course he is, man. That's it. He's got a permanent fixture on the show now. That's it. Ibo's defo coming on for sure. Next up, we've got Formula Sonny. Sonny, I'm going to bring you in now, brother. Big up to Sonny. Always in the chat as well. I believe he's from Halifax, is our Sonny as well, I think. Big up, Sonny.
What's up, man?
Yes, Sonny! How you doing, bro?
All right, you? I'm buffering a bit, so sorry.
That's all good, man. It's all good. Who's the guy in the picture that you normally have? Who is that? I don't know about F1. Who is it?
Daniel Ricciardo.
Daniel Ricciardo. There you go. Daniel Ricciardo. I don't know who that is. I was expecting to see it. How are you feeling, Sonny?
Negative, I'm going to be honest. Not very good.
Tell us why. Tell us why.
Just the transfer situation. 49ers out and that, so.
Oh, really?
Yes, Sonny!
49ers out, you know?
Where are you from, Sonny?
Yeah.
Where are you
I'm from like Leeds area, near Halifax
cool.
and stuff. So.
Yes, I can hear it when he went 49ers out on that, innit? I was like, yes, lad. Big up to Sonny, man. Regular supporter of the channel, man. Regular supporter of the channel. Do you think we'll get the players in then, mate? I know you said you're 49ers out, so is it a case of saying, do you not think, like, can they bring that back for you?
Well, if they go out and sign Jack Clark, maybe.
That's if you had one target you could bring in, row anyone, you'd go Jack Clark.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. So do you think that strengthening the middle is something, or do you think that with Perot and Brendan Aronson that could be enough to see us through to the end of the season?
Well, I think we might want to just get a winger. So,
really
good.
Obviously, more numbers will help.
Yeah,
If it's Sonny, man, if we only get one wingers, if we get one winger, I think I might be on same as you, mate. I'll be going 49ers out, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Let's bring Celino back, mate. You know, he's a mad hatter, but at least he splashed the cash a little bit.
100%.
Of what he had.
Here, I tell you what, Sonny, answer this for me. Lord Sherigraph's put, let's go with a back three. We have wing backs, not full backs, so let's play 3-5-2 and put Pirro and Joseph up front. Do you think we should try the back three with like Vober, Rodon and Strauch?
Well, I don't know where like Nonto and James would fit into that though. So
Yeah, that's a good point, isn't it? Where would they fit? Because then you're asking them to play inside. It's a good point.
Well,
There
Dan
you go.
James up front, as your man just
Yes,
said.
it
Dan
was
James
said.
up front and Nonto in the 10. There you go.
That's a point, actually. Vober's injured, and when Farke said that in the presser, I went, he's after a move. He's after a move and saying he's injured. What do you reckon, Sonny?
probably just go. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, do you
I think
get-
mentality issue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't really care. Saw it on
Nah.
Wednesday.
Well, he looked flipping injured while he was playing on Wednesday, to be honest with you, mate. The way he was slipping and sliding all over the pitch. It was
Yeah.
disastrous viewing.
So come on then, Sonny, give us the score prediction for tomorrow. Who's your scorers? What's happening?
Pop 2-2 Bamford brace.
Everyone's going
Bamford.
back. What's going on?
Hey, I'm putting him on my bet builder, mate. Everyone's going Bamford. He's going in there, mate.
I don't
He
even
cannot
think
be
he's going to.
perfect.
I don't even think he's going to make the pitch, and everyone's picking him as a scorer, man. These have got like crazy, man, crazy. Sonny, you're an absolute legend, man. Thank you for supporting the channel as always, bro. Okay.
No worries, no worries.
All right, mate. We'll get you on again, mate. Have a nice evening. All right, pal. Speak to you. Bye bye.
A bit, mate.
Bye. There we go. Big up to Sonny, man. What a legend. Do you know what I really like about this show is like all the regulars in the chat will be like, oh, yeah, oh, that's that person, that's that person. And trust me when I say the next guy that's coming in now, right?
he's an
You
OG.
all know very, very well because the majority of have got fucking memberships because of this guy, right? Because he dishes them out like they're sweets or whatever. You know what I mean? Like hotcakes.
He's a
So
fan
let's-
favourite.
Oh, mate, he's a fan favourite, man. It's Christopher Spofford Chapel. Christopher, how you doing, my man? I know we've spoken offline, but big up to speak to you in person, man.
Yeah, man, I'm good. And this week's football club had sort some signings out.
Exactly. Tell us, man. It's not good, is it?
Oh, not even remotely. But I'd say we need somebody in middle more than anything, and I can see him tomorrow dropping Ampadu at back and playing Rothwell and Gruev in middle.
Do you think, yeah?
I think he could with the way they played on Wednesday. This is because
So
Bogle
what,
were awful.
strike out of the side?
I don't particularly want him outside, but I could see him doing that.
Yeah. But do you not think it'd be better just to drop Ampadu? Because I don't think his performances have been that great recently, do you?
No, Ampadu's just been a curse. He just keeps getting in backline's way, and then the gap in between middle is just non-existent. It's just massive. It's open space everywhere.
Yeah. Well,
so
that's
true.
to be fair, you are the first person that said number 10 over a wide position. So are there any names that you can think of? I know it's a tough thing to just throw at you, but are there any names you can think of the top of your dome that you'd potentially like to see there in that number 10 role?
To be honest with you, no. I genuinely don't. I don't know who's going about at minute in that role.
Yeah. But would you rather like someone that's like Rutter in the fact that there's someone that can pick up the ball? Or do you think that this is an opportunity to potentially bring a creative outlet and someone that can break the back lines with passing, Pablo Hernandez-esque?
We need somebody that's creative and be able to find a pass. Don't get me wrong, I liked Rutter and I thought it was a different gravy, but it was a different gravy one week and like awful the week after. It was too inconsistent. Yeah, he's a baller and everything like that, but it's too inconsistent for me. 40 million for somebody that can't play game after game.
Wow. Oh, so you're kind of happy with this deal then? You think this is a good transfer?
I'd have been more happier if we'd have brought players in.
Before.
So if we'd have had the players in and then sold him, yeah, 100%, 40 million for somebody that can't hit barn door. He's Weston Bamford, man, up front.
Christopher with a mic drop.
Oh, mate.
Are you telling me he's not, man? Man, it more roads edge than Bamford it con. No.
Mate, he is. It's true. It's true.
Oh, I tell you what, Chris. Jack said, "Well, if you stop gifting membership, you can buy some bloody players, Chris."
Oh.
What a legend, man. I tell you what, let's answer this. Cairo 25 says, surely there will be a boycott if we don't sign anyone, regardless of results, Joe. Just how bad is it for you in terms of the 49ers? Like, it was full of so much promise, Christopher, and now we're like, oh, I think it's not just on here where I've been criticising. I'm seeing it everywhere now. Like, everybody's like, get them out, or not get them out. That's not true. They're very critical right now, aren't they? Very critical. Where are you at with it all, man?
I don't think it helps the fact that how they've been, and you know what I mean, they do the business in Sahara Desert so nobody else can find out what they're doing.
Mate, you got one-liners for days.
Brilliant, man. He's here.
Hey, he's like your local Weatherspoons, this guy. I mean, I wish the flipping 49ers were as quick with the checkbooks as you are with the whip, because then we would be getting somewhere with this.
It just does my head in, because you're getting false information from everywhere, from press, from everybody's making everything up, and we've been linked with 900 million players. I'm surprised we haven't got Kent on picks again.
Oh, mate, Kent is every single summer, mate. He's like a flipping bad flu, that guy, the way he's trailing us around. Do you think, though, with the squad that we have, obviously, you don't think the 49ers have been active enough, but with the players we have, surely, even then, we should be getting better football out of them, correct? Or do you disagree?
I don't think they can create better football.
Really? Did you think that's a systemic issue? Or do you really just think we're lacking severe quality?
We've got nobody that can pick a pass, that can pass to each other with speed and accuracy. It's all one touch, two touch, or take 5 days. We've got plenty of time. It gets worse when we go in front. If we score first, that's it. We do what Farke. We did what Farke did in the Euros.
Oh, no. Don't get JT started on South. You tell him, Christopher, man.
I'm happy with what the 49ers did to begin with, but they seem to be just lacking in every other department. They don't tell fans anything that's going on, and it just leads to hearsay, and then everybody gets disgruntled. These clauses that keep appearing out of nowhere just to get them some money, and I couldn't tell you if we've got 15 million to spend or 5 pence.
It's true, bro. It's brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we've made more money through sales than we're like the second biggest selling club in Europe, and we got the 60 million from Red Bull. Where's it all going, mate? I think he's right. I think they're funneling it all into you to give memberships. I think that's the only explanation I can see coming here, mate. Only explanation. Do you have any confidence, though? Is there any optimism in there for this weekend, for tomorrow? Sorry.
Yeah. We need 2-1 tomorrow. Go our first goal scorer.
Really? Yeah. Set piece or open play?
Set piece.
Nice. I like that. You know, I don't think it's a bad shout. At all.
No, it's not.
Christopher, man, genuinely, I know we've spoken offline and stuff. I hope everything's good, brother. I want to say to you as well, man, and I think everyone in the chat will reiterate, you're an absolute saint, mate, and a legend. And honestly, like, you don't know how much it means to me when regulars come on and, you know, and what you've done for the channel and that, mate. So genuinely, thank you so much as well, bro.
Anytime. End of the day, if everybody could just give a little to somebody and make everybody else a little bit better, we'll all be better people.
That is beautiful, man.
That is so true, man. I've got a lad in here said, that's my dad. Is your son called Oliver? Oh, is he chatting? He's chatting shit then, isn't he? He's chatting shit. I was going to say, shout out Oliver.
Oh, I think he's put the quotation marks, so maybe there's some sort of...
okay.
Mate, honestly, there's a lot of people that, given this kind of opportunity, would come on here and say something selfish and apply. The fact that you've come on and you've said that, honestly, mate, that it just goes to show you the testament of your character, man. That is beautiful, honestly, man.
I appreciate it. First time being on here, and it's been first time. I don't do public speaking. I hate it. Absolutely hate it.
Really? Well, you got good. You got the gift of the gab, mate. Are you kidding me? You're dropping more one-liners than me. It's ridiculous, mate. You got the gift of the gab big time. You should pick yourself up a bit more, mate.
Try now that I've done it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So this has been a success tonight. So I think what we'll do moving forward with the big match preview live is do this on a regular. So Christopher, of course, man, we'll get you back on Legend, mate. Thank you so much again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, Christopher. Yeah. In a bit. There's Christopher. Right, we're gonna be finally going across the pond as well. I can see there is official Zoom. There's Leeds United, the troll as well. I know he'll have a lot to say. So we're gonna be there. So I'm interested to get the American side of vibes as well, because I do think sometimes they do maybe feel like we are taking it out on the 49ers because they're American, maybe. So it's going to be a good chat, and that's what we're here for, right? So let's bring in official Zoom, man. We all know about official Zoom. Let's go. Big up, my guy. How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Yeah, man. Good, man. It's great to have you on, bro. Thanks for supporting the channel as always. You're always here as well.
It's kind of cool to actually talk to you guys.
Yeah, man. I love that.
Great.
I love
Whereabouts
that.
in the States are you from?
I'm from Seattle.
Oh, nice. What time is it over there?
It's 3:30.
Is that
okay.
in the during the day?
PM.
Right. Okay. Cool. Talk to me, man. Talk to me about Leeds United. How did you first get involved, like following Leeds United and stuff?
So I actually intern for Seattle Sports Talk now, so I'm a writer for them.
Cool.
But I used to do it. There's a big they do college football and NFL. It's called the Locked In Podcast. You guys probably won't know it, but I used to intern for them for the 49ers.
Oh.
And then once they bought Leeds, they wanted me to write about it because they knew I had a soccer background. So then it was kind of like I never even knew about Leeds. Barely knew anything, and I was like,
wow,
I've never heard anyone in America really mention Leeds. And then so I started following it for a little bit, and then all of a sudden it was like Jesse Marsh, Tyler Adams, Brendan Aronson is going there, and it just kind of blew up over here.
No, that's so cool. And actually, there's an American friend of mine, it's called Bogle. He's big in the football community. And he was telling me a little bit about the 49ers and Parag McGrath. And apparently over there...
Who's Parag McGrath?
Sorry.
Who's Parag McGrath?
Apparently, he's seen in America as very, very forward-thinking in the way that he's implemented things within the NFL setup and the 49ers. And apparently, he's looked on as a bit of a visionary, almost shouting out Seth Rollins. Is this true? Do you know any information on this? How are they looked upon in the States, the 49ers?
I don't know Parag, how he's looked at in the States, but like the 49ers enterprise and like as a business, I know like they're really, really well respected. Just because, just going off the 49ers and the way they've ran stuff, they have one of the best fan bases in all of the NFL, and they just run their team probably the best for the last 50 to 60 years. It's not, a lot of times in the NFL, you see teams go up and then drop for a while, and then they go up for about 5 years. As where the 49ers have been consistent for years and years and years. So, like, when they first took over, I did think, I was like, okay. I thought it would for sure take 2 years in the championship for us to go up. Now, after this Rutter deal, I'm losing faith.
How do you feel about that then? Because obviously, from my side, I'm very critical. People who watch me know that. Yeah, it comes from a... I'm just very passionate about the club, and obviously at the minute, it's just... It feels so shit, you know what I mean? But what is it from from your perspective, seeing them sell your Rutters, your Greys, your Somervilles? How do you see that?
So after the season ended, I was like, okay, Somerville's for sure going, and then we'll see like a lot of departures. Like the Archie one surprised me, the Gio one surprised me. I thought those two would for sure stay with us, go up into the Prem, and then stay like 2-3 years with us, and then make like that big move. For me personally, my thing is, I don't like the fact that they came out and said with the Red Bull deal, this is the difference between keeping a player and then having to sell a player. If they would have came out and been like, we're gonna have to sell 4 to 5 big players, then I feel like it'd been more understanding instead of just 4 or 5 big players just leaving like that, like a snap of the fingers.
That's a great point.
Yeah, they came out cooking and then they ate the food.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the point.
Even with the Somerville deal, all of it, granted it was us who came up with like the 40 mil, but the thing is, they were like, it seemed like they were like backing off all these offers to get to 35 mil or something, and then just for a release clause to randomly come out and be like 25 mil. It's like, well, where did that come from?
Now,
And then
legend,
with the release clause, do you think a team like Chelsea would come in for 25 mil?
Yeah, it's true. I agree, mate. They were the teams that were linked, weren't they, initially? We're calling you official Zoom. What do we actually call you, bro?
My name's Ryan.
Ryan, there you go. I just know he was official Zoom. I'm like, I don't even know his name. Big up, Ryan. Listen, how do you think tomorrow's going to go against West Brom?
I think it will be 2-1, to be honest. I think we'll win. Yeah, I think we'll win.
We need it.
That's that American optimism that we love, my man. Who's
It
scoring?
is.
Come on, another Bamford?
Oof, I'm not going to go for Bamford. I would say Nanto and Rothwell, but I don't think Rothwell will start. I want to see him start.
Yes,
but I think if he would just start the full 90, he would score like a goal from a rebound or something. He just seems like that player that commits fully and does get those kind of dinkers that just fall to someone.
100%. I agree. I'd like to see Rothwell start as well, mate, to be honest. I would bench Gruev. I don't want Ampadu to go centre-back, but could happen. But I would like to see Rothwell get a 90. I thought he did well enough midweek. He was probably the only half-decent player in the midweek game, even though we got battered. So I think, I think
It just seems like he'll actually attempt the hard passes that it might not work, but if it does work, it's going to be like, oh, we have a goal-scoring chance.
100%. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, mate, 100%. Ryan, absolute legend. Listen, thank you for supporting the channel. We've got a few more people to get in as well. But listen, we'll get you on again. Thank you as always, man. Always
Thank
good.
you guys. Love the stream. Keep up the great work.
Hey,
always great value
legend,
in the
man.
chat as well, man. Always great value.
Love
in
you
the
guys.
Chat. See you in a bit, man. Bye-bye. There we go. What another legend there from across the pond.
We're missing a bit of optimism. Everyone seems to be a bit doom and gloom.
Exactly.
We needed a bit of that.
Yeah.
That's lifted my spirits a little bit. You know what I mean?
Same. Now, I can't say the same for the next guy. My next guy, Reisel's coming in. I know, having spoke to him, the temperature's not great there with Reisel. I can't lie to you, so we might have to buckle up. Reisel, how you doing, brother?
Not so bad, Joe. What's the crack?
Oh, it's all good, man. I love the Irish tone, bro. How you doing? All good?
I'm all good. There's something wrong with my camera. I don't know what's going
okay.
on. But
I've
got audio.
Yeah.
Just to bring the mood down, lads, Farke is not the one. He is not the one.
Ooh,
and that's gone back to last season. Joe, you know that.
Yeah,
we have
100%.
discussed it.
Yeah.
Moyes is the one for me.
Moyes?
David Moyes!
That's a bit of a rogue
100%.
shout. That's come out of left field, flipping heck.
Anyway,
former Man U manager.
Yeah. Former Everton manager.
They're calling you Jersey Evil Twin here. They're calling you Jersey Evil Twin.
You should see. I'm about 4 stone heavier than Jer, but I have the bald head and the beard.
Good man.
Listen, before I go into all this, I'll not take long. But Joe, you know the crack. I have been in contact with a person who would be classed or would have been classed as a senior member of staff at the club. And from April last year, things have not been good within the playing staff at all.
Really? The playing squad, that is.
The playing squad. And I'm going to touch it. Joe knows more than I'll go into, but I do have other things that I can discuss with you, Joe, off camera as well at a later date. But there was one incident, and I'll talk about, and this was after the QPR game, and it was one player in particular that is still at the club, and this player was asked to after the game to conduct or be by a member of staff. This is a fitness member of the fitness staff to conduct a fatigue test and do various stretches, whatever. I don't know. I'm not an expert in this, but that's what he was asked to do. He laughed at the member of staff, walked off, and the person that I'm in contact with went after him and throttled him. And basically told him, pull your head out your ass, get back and do what you're meant to do in nice terms. And he shit his pants. And he went back and he did what he was told. That's a young player who wants now to leave our club. Right? He's still there. And you people can take it whatever way they want. They don't have to believe me. But Joe, as you can see, the timeline of events that I have given you, quite a lot of it is spot on. The thing that frustrates me the most about it is that we have a senior member, the senior players or the senior leadership team. We don't have any now. Dallas is gone. Coops is gone. Bill's gone. It just so happened to be that the game that this incident happened at, Bill was back at the ground that day. He was saying hello to everybody. Can you remember that? No? You remember whenever he returned after his Middlesbrough loan and he was saying hello to everybody? That's when it happened. It coincided with our collapse towards the end of the season. We fell off. There was an incident between Crescencio Somerville, this player, I'm going to name him as Willie Notto. This player, Willie Notto, Rutter, Glenn Kimura, they were all tight. They're all tight. It's not in any way surprising to me from the information that I've been told by this senior member of staff that these people are gone. Simple as that. You can take it whatever way you want, but it is, I know for a fact, I've been telling Joe this from April last season, and it is there. I've got the message. I could go into so much more in these messages. I don't really want to, because I don't want to drag over old ground. I think try to be positive, but there's so much dead. I think there's a lot of rot there that Farke is covering up. I don't think it's all as rosy as people make out to be or want to believe it to be. And I do think we have to rinse and repeat, or not repeat, move on. I think we've got a massive, massive job ahead of us. But we're sitting with 150 million quid in the bank. You can take PSR, you can look at it whatever way you want, but we've 150 million quid in the bank. We're good. We just need to. There's a couple of players need to go, and then the fuck will go down on bringing players in. But I love Rutter. Rutter was not a bad guy. He was just easily led. It was another player that was a ringleader that is no longer at our club. Just to let you know. That's really negative. I'm sorry, but
everyone's jaws open. My jaw is jaws open, bro.
I can't.
Wow.
Look, I watch. Joe, I watch you all the time. I watch all you guys. I watch Jer. I subscribe to Jer and Connor, all them boys. The fact of the matter is, I came to Joe because, to be honest with you, I'm like you, Joe. I'm very heart in the sleeve type thing. The last few days has been abysmal. My mood after the league game, and forget about the cup game, the league game, I was bouncing, absolutely bouncing after the cup game, and I haven't slept in 2 days. I can't sleep because the club's in a mess. That's how much it impacts, not just me. I know it's not just me, it's all of us. But there's so much going on that I just wish the club they can't be honest either, because at the end of the day, if certain things got out, and it's not just our club, it's every club, if certain things got out of clubs, then you'd be desperate to sell players, wouldn't you? And you'd lose their value. You wouldn't get that extra 3-4 million. They'd be going, well, they want him out, don't they? Or to be brutally honest with you, I think I'm just happy there's a couple of players gone. I'm over the moon Glenn Kamara's gone. I think he was one of the most.
He another bad apple?
There was three.
Well, the fact you're saying
there was three. There was three named to me. When you physically have to have senior members of staff like Liam Cooper, Luke Ayling, who had returned to say hello to the fans on that day, wasn't even a member of our playing staff at the time, and Stuart Dallas, and they have to intervene. Pull people. Yeah, even when Archie Gray, 18 years old, had to sit and tell Cree to pull his head out of his ass because Cree told the team after a big row that he was basically dragging the team along. It was him. He was the only boy. He was the only one performing. I don't remember Cree Somerville performing in the last 6 or 7 games of the season.
Well, I mean, that would coincide timeline-wise to when near the end of the season you started to see him be a bit more when he was celebrating his goals a bit more, you know, and the whole penalty debacle after. So timeline-wise, this is lining up with a few things.
And I'm gonna tell you, if you don't believe, even if you don't believe, Joe has the messages that I've sent him, and all the dates and times are on them. And they're all date and time stamped. So I have a lot more. I don't want to go over old ground because you know what? I think Farke is trying to deal with stuff. And I think the 49ers have been put in an absolutely, I've been openly critical, but they've been put in an absolutely abysmal position by the Italian snake oilsman, so whatever, but that creep over there in Sampdoria. But saying that, where's Angus Kinnear in all this?
It's mad. It's mad.
Parad Morate, where's he on this? These boys were at the club and all these contracts. You know, but anyway, sorry guys.
Right, so don't worry about
negativity.
It's not negativity, it's just extremely interesting. And, you know, as they say, the legend of these things are crazy and no one knows what goes on behind the scenes. But, you know, it's just really interesting.
We'll never. This is the thing, right? And this isn't obviously shit goes on all the time. Shit goes on all the time. This is facts. You know, shit goes on all the time, and it is. You know, that's just life in general, right? Not just football. Life in general. It is what it is. Listen, again, these are. Rysel has no reason to lie, but you don't have to believe or lie. It's entirely up to you, however you want to take that. It is what it is. Rysel, ahead of tomorrow, mate, how do you see it going?
You know what? I'm going to go 3-1 Leeds.
Really?
You know why? I don't think West Brom are. I don't think we're great, but I don't think they're good. I think they can be. I think they can be got at. They have a lack of pace in defence. We still have that pace down the flanks, so. I'm going to go 3-1 Leeds. I think the players owe the fans a big performance.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Yeah.
So we get it. Bro, listen,
we will.
Thank you. You've come on.
Can I say?
You've come on, and dropped the bomb, and everyone's like...
Mate, I've been on here with a lot of people. I have never been left speechless like this. This is... Wow. Wow, mate.
Legend, man.
Legend. Joe, I'll be in touch. All right,
good luck, bro. See
you
worries.
Good luck.
See you in a bit. There we go. There's Rysel. There we go. Boom. There we go.
I don't know what to say.
Mental. Listen.
I need some time to process all of this. This is a bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I can't confirm or deny any of that stuff. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, Rysel said it, that's that. You know what I mean?
Listen, can I say also, none of this has come out of my mouth was open, but I think I'm just...
Yeah.
I'm just listening. I'm just listening. And wow.
Yeah. Right. Before we move on to the next guest, we're coming to you, Leeds United Dirt Roll. You're up next, Broski. Just got a quick super chat from Archer. Said, I think a loss would be best if it means Farke gets sacked and 49ers take action. We need new tactics, fresh ideas. Farke will struggle even with 5 new players. I worry a win means 49ers do nothing and think all is looking up. And I know the next guest actually is very pro 49ers. So I'm going to leave that up there because he can have a chat with us and find out if he does think the 49ers will do nothing, because I don't think he does. But let's bring him in. Bro, how are you, my man?
Very well, very well. How are you, Joe?
I'm good, man. It's good to see you. Yeah. It's good to see you.
Likewise,
yeah,
hey,
man.
JT.
It's good to have you.
How you doing?
Very good, mate. Very good, mate. I love the green screen, man. I love the green screen. You're looking good.
Thank you. Now, this gets right to what Joe was talking about. This is the point here. I actually can't stand the 49ers. I hate them.
Oh,
okay?
Really? Okay.
Now, but it's for a specific reason, because I rep Philadelphia, and Philadelphia and the Niners are rivals. We've knocked each other out of the playoffs the last 2 years. We're both the last 2 losing teams in the Super Bowls. So from over here, I can't stand them. Okay.
Right, okay.
I think they're all scum. You know, so so I don't really like them. But what I will say though, and give them credit, is that yes, they are a very well run legacy franchise here in the United States. Okay. And to correct, I'm not here to correct someone else, but someone else mentioned Parag. No one knows Parag here. Nobody.
Oh, that was probably me. I was talking about someone I know who was telling me about it, but maybe I got some things.
No, I'm saying as far as like the NFL and football people, they don't speak about him. They speak about Lynch. Lynch is the general manager, and he's the one that gets all the credit or all the heat, if from all the decisions that they make. But I will agree that they are a very well run organization. So do I like the Niners? No, but I was happy that that someone else other than Rads was going to become the owner. And I from that perspective, I thought that there was actually some opportunity for Leeds to actually go to the next level, and knowing that what type of organization they are, that they actually would stay there for a very long time, because that's what they're like. Now I can't, that's just how I view them here,
But you want to defend them over here though, right, bro? Because obviously, do you think they get an unfair shit because they're American?
Well, I think Americans in general get an unfair shake, but I would say that
I watched your video, bro. I watched your video.
Yeah, I'm just having fun, yo.
I know you are, but I meant like when you said you tried that experiment online, right?
Yeah, it was a fun experiment.
Yeah, of course.
I got a lot of heat for being the Yank, but the truth is that there's a much more history to Leeds than even I know, right? I'm only a fan of 6 years, so how can I speak on what owners should do or shouldn't do or whatever? I can only go by what I see now, and what I see now is I'm trying to like give a benefit of the doubt and say, look, they clearly knew the clauses were there, obviously, right? They knew it was there. And it may explain the very slow window, is what I'm hoping, because they know that most likely this is going to drop. They just don't know when and who and if they're all going to go. And if they're all going to go, they'd rather have all their money and to actually pick out the right positions at, when they can. I can't say I believe, I'm not going to rely on that, but that's a theory that maybe now we'll see some action, That's the only thing I can say. But I can't support them and say, oh, they're doing great, they're doing this. If I look at what's now, it's not looking good, But I do believe that they will put it together because of what I know of them here, being a legacy franchise. And they're not sellers, they're not asset strippers, they're not into any of that stuff. They're into winning. They're into trophies.
They're good people. Good as in for the fans. Two questions, to be honest. First of all, heat. Is that a pro wrestling term you're using there, or is that just general American? Do they use heat a lot? I know heat is like basically bad reception. I know it's used a lot.
Yeah, it's just heat. It's just pressure. It's just heat.
Yeah, I'm saying, is that generally used in America, or is it from the pro wrestling?
Well, I don't know outside of here, but yes, here it's used for sure.
Okay, yeah. No, because I hear it a lot within those circles. Number two, on the 49ers, obviously the way we've been moving, they've been moving in silent. A lot of people saying, like, not really saying things, not really, they keep their cards close to their chest, should we say. Is that something that they carry over in America? Are they quite reserved with the information that they let out, and then all of a sudden something's done? Or are they a little bit more talkative over there?
No, the good franchises in the United States are very, very quiet. So, for instance, the Philadelphia probably has one of the best franchises as well, probably one of the best general managers in the NFL, and they are also very, very tight-lipped, but they're also very sneaky. You know what I mean? The deals they get done are clever. They're you see that across the board. Now, some of the poorly run franchises, they got a squeaky wheel. They're trying to make noise and whatever to benefit them in some way, because they don't have any advantage that, so they have to actually spew a bunch of bullshit to get everybody crazy to actually facilitate something for themselves. As far as these well-run franchises, you don't hear anything. You don't hear anything that you don't already know.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. They'll speak to you. They'll literally they will talk to you forever and say nothing.
Yeah.
And that's what they do. So it doesn't surprise me from, and listen, we have a passionate fan base here in Philadelphia, very passionate, so I get, how people can become easily upset by this.
No, Philadelphia, from what I've heard, I mean, they just did the WrestleMania there recently. I was a big fan. I've been hearing very, very, very tribalistic and passionate fans.
Yeah, no, it's probably more so than any city in the country, and that's probably easily said. It's like not even close. I mean, they threw batteries at Santa Claus. So what are we talking about here?
What's this mean? I don't know what this means. Is this a good thing, bro? 8-0 Pete Carroll. Go Hawks.
Yeah, go Hawks. So Pete Carroll is the coach of the Seattle Seahawks.
Okay.
And that's, so hopefully
What do they
can get
call
back
you,
to-
bro? Anyway, I just know he has Leeds United Detroit. What's your name? Sorry, if
My
you
name's
don't mind
Rob.
giving.
Rob.
There we go.
And Joe, I am soccer. I am a soccer coach. Our
Nice.
our U13 team just went to the national championship. And
nice.
So I mean, I love the sport. I played it when I was younger. I coach it. It's my son plays it at a very high elite youth level. And it's just a lot of fun. I love it. But I got to tell you, I know you probably had to get to other people, but just to clarify some things, I get beat up a lot on Twitter and YouTube and stuff. Sometimes it's because I'm a Yank, but sometimes it's because I put myself out there, right? Like, it's like, I like to have fun. I say some wild stuff here and there. I'll respond to people, but it really isn't all good fun. Sometimes we all take it too far as our
100%.
What we say.
yeah.
But the thing is that I'm not I'm not someone who came with the Americans. I'm not someone who came with Jesse March. I can't stand Jesse March. I didn't even know him before he was hired. I was here. My first year being a Leeds fan was Bielsa's first year.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So
Good time.
that's really what I know. I try to learn from you guys and what you guys speak about historically, but that's my first year. That's my experience with Leeds from that point moving forward.
I mean, that's funny. I was going to ask you what actually got you into it. I mean, it's funny you say Philadelphia, very tribal, passionate fans. You've chosen the best club in terms of relating to that with the way our fans are. But what was it actually that got you into supporting Leeds?
Yeah, so it's pretty easy. Like my first of all, my son is a huge Liverpool fan, huge, and he was a fan. But not only that, I have a buddy that's over there, across the pond, and he's a huge lifelong Liverpool fan. So is his whole family. But he would always send like care packages to my son, like jerseys and scarves and all kinds of stuff, right? And we had a little bit of a group that we're into, group chat from another gaming thing or whatever. And one of my friends in there was a huge Leeds fan, okay? And he said, hey, Bob, I know you love this stuff or whatever, but you got to check this out. And this is who we brought in. This is the new manager, and this is the signings we're trying to make. So he got me, involved with it, and I started checking out the history and everything like that. And that's the kind of stuff that I love. So I was like, I could easily be a Man United fan, right? Because it's easy to do that. The jerseys are everywhere. You can just act like you're a winner. It's all fake bullshit. So it's like, I didn't want any part of that. I wanted something that I could grow into and actually, establish the true passion. So, and that fit me, as far as Leeds went, and I never looked back. And then the pandemic hit and all this other stuff. And then, but I've been a fan ever since. I found Joe, matter of fact, the first show I ever watched, Joe, JT, you were on it.
Oh, really?
You were screaming about something.
You were thinking, oh, he's that screaming. What is he on about?
And, so it's, hey, man, I love Leeds. I love everything about it. I every day make sure I get all my content, all my YouTube fill with everybody and stuff like that. I actually do some other YouTube stuff, and that's why
promote the Leeds stuff, man. Talk about it.
I do. So my place is Digital Downs Horse Racing.
Okay.
And it's digitaldowns.us, digitaldowns.live. Huh?
You got any tips?
Yeah.
It's not live horse racing. It's virtual horse racing.
Oh, man, no, I've lost a lot of money on virtual horse racing. That took me down a bad rabbit hole.
The thing is, that's because you probably played Digiturf or race clubs. They were scams. We run we have a legit outfit, and it's basically it's all skill. There's no randoms and none of that stuff. So anyway, we have a nice community, and we do a lot of good things, but
I'd like to try that out then, to be honest with you. I'd be very interested.
It's all good stuff. Maybe I'll promote I'll sponsor Joe's channel for a month, and then he can
he can get you in, man.
He can kick it off there. So.
We can get you in. I tell you what, we'll get a couple of super chats, and then we'll get Rick in. Rick's been waiting patiently there for a while. We'll be with you in a sec, Rick.
Yeah.
But Colin says, I'm out with the missus. I'll be in the doghouse if I call in, earphones and all. See us getting walloped tomorrow 4-1. Hopefully some changes coming. How do you see it, Rob, tomorrow?
I actually see us pulling it together tomorrow a little bit. I think Farke's always been good at these kind of situations, and I think that the boys will step in and fill these roles.
Like backs against the wall, we're going to come out fighting.
There's going to be something there. I really believe that they knew this information prior to the last match. I know that's not an excuse, but it looked like they played like they knew that was what was going on, and I just think it's real. It's real. I mean, it's always real, but I think they regroup and they pulled us out 2-1.
Yeah,
So,
I hope so. I hope you're right. Here we go. Look, there's the YouTube Digital Downs. Big up to big up to, I was going to call members, what do they call them? Mods. Big up to the mods to go to get the channel. I know it's Jack. Yeah, big up to the mods.
Hey, can I say also great talker. Very, very, very interesting to listen to.
Well, hopefully you guys have me on again sometime.
100%, man. Of course we will.
Yeah.
Of course I will, bro. That's what. Maybe it's going to be a regular thing. It'd be great to have you on, bro. All right.
All right. Thanks, guys. Take care.
Yeah, legend, man. See you in a bit.
So much
Bye,
for
Rob.
coming, man.
There we go. What a legend Rob is as well. Yeah, JUSTJOE. Right, Rick's up last. He's the last guest, and we've been going for 120 minutes. An hour and 20 minutes. Now, Rick, I've noticed, has been having a few drinks as he's been waiting. So let's hope he's not too
Drinks
pissed.
of the old Agua, hopefully. Just the old Agua.
Rick, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, Joe. Thanks.
Yeah, great stuff. Great stuff. Welcome. What's your handle? Is it Rick on the chat as well?
LUFC Truth.
LUFC Truth. There we go. Big up to Rick. How you doing, mate? All right?
Yeah, I'm doing all right, Joe. Thanks. I'm devastated what's happened with the club.
I know. Talk to us, man. Tell us, how are you feeling?
I'm really, really pissed off with 49ers. And it just smacks to me like they're clearing the decks to put Red Bull in.
Really?
I'm scared of that.
There's a lot of people saying it. There is a lot of people saying it. Do you not think, though, Rick, and I heard some, do you not think they'll make more if they got us... If they are looking to sell to Red Bull, okay, they might be. If they get us promoted, they're going to be able to sell for more, you know? Or do you just think they're letting go of too many good players, so surely they want out already?
No, I think it's short term.
Yeah.
Put the books in front of them now, and what they got, 190 million. Right? So, right, we've got 190 million. Do you want it? Yeah, we'll have it.
I agree.
So
I mean, with
them.
With the Red Bull money as well, you'd think that we have money to spend. Do you see? I mean, I know you said you think it's short term and they're trying to sell us off. Do you have any faith that they will bring anyone in, like of decent value? And if so, like what position would you even want in at this point?
Oh, they're going to get JT. They want a goalkeeper straight away because Melier is shite.
I know that. Go on, Rick.
Wait, my dad will be loving it listening to this because I've had many
see,
arguments with him about Melier. So.
Bamford, another one. Get rid of him.
Love it, man.
I know Joe's cringing, but it's right.
No, you're right. I know. I'm laughing because I know the chat will be all going, "Yes, Rick. Yes, Rick." I swear to God.
Hey, your opinions. You're thinking they're hot takes. A lot of people share this sentiment. You're speaking for a lot of people right now. So talk,
JT,
man.
I'm saying it as I see it.
Yeah,
of course.
I watched it from when Bobby Collins were playing.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's how far back I go.
Yeah, I love it.
No, man, 100%,
And the scene that's being produced now crippled me.
Mate, I feel
it means a lot, doesn't it, Rick? I can tell. I can hear it in your voice, right? It means a lot. There's emotion there, right? That's where it's coming from, right?
Joe, it's 55 years of watching Leeds United.
Yeah. Mate, I can't imagine 55 years of it. I've had 23 and I've almost died of heart palpitations many times in my life. So the fact you've managed to keep going watching Leeds for that long deserves plaudits in and of itself. But right now, would you say you've obviously experienced a lot of highs, a lot of lows. We had the 16-year drought. How would you compare this to the other times in terms of your optimism and your feeling in the club? Would you compare it to when we were in that really bad time and we ended up getting relegated? Or do you have a bit more optimism than you had then?
They need to move. They need to sign players.
Yeah.
They don't need to sign business players. They need to sign players who want to play for the club.
Yeah.
I don't want players who come in and say, right, I've got a contract, I'll play for them then, and then don't give a shite
Yeah.
what shirt they're pulling on. I want players who will pull that white shirt on, which I would love to do every day of my life, and turn out, and when it's marching on together, you go out of that tunnel, and it means everything. I don't want players who'll come and say, well, I'll give it a year. If it don't go well, I'm off. The old Leeds United was Leeds United. Sprake, Reaney, Cooper, Bremner, Charlton, Lorimer, Clark, Jones, Giles, Gray, Madeley at sub. That's what it was. And it meant to play for Leeds United. Get that in the Reds.
I mean, that moved me. I mean, the passion, I can feel it there, and it's sad to see because I feel exactly what you're saying. Obviously, I didn't live through that. My father got to watch those things, and he echoes similar sentiments to you. It's sad to see the way the game's gone. That unfortunately, you don't see many players like that. It's rare to see someone that actually cares that much about the club. Like that's why the Archie Gray signing was just so devastating for me because he was someone that I thought actually really cared and would be invested into the long run. Like, what are your feelings on Archie Gray leaving and potentially affecting Harry Gray coming through as well?
I'm absolutely sick to death of this being a business. Absolutely sick of it. 49ers go. It chews me up, but I want.
It's all right, Rick.
The old school back.
Yeah.
I want players that play for Leeds United because I've supported Leeds United for 50 years.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
get
Listen, truer words have not been spoken before.
100%. And I get it, Rick. I hear it, mate, and I can hear it in your voice and stuff. And hopefully over the next over the next few weeks we can start to see some results on the pitch that match.
Yeah, but Joe, the values have gone.
Yeah, no, I agree. With you.
I've taken my kids, I've taken my grandkids, and it chews me up because I'm not. The club I love has gone, mate.
It will. Yeah. I'm honestly lost for words as to what to say. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you're speaking from the heart, and that's the most beautiful thing. Because what you're saying, I don't think anyone in this call can dispute it. No matter how positive or anything you feel about it, you're someone who's lived there. You said you've gone to the games for years, for decades. Perhaps you've been, well, no, not perhaps. You have been for over decades. So you've seen a lot, highs and lows, and you can tell what you're saying comes from it. And unfortunately, it's a sad state of affairs that football is moving past that, and it's really horrible to see. And that's why, for me, seeing players like Ayling and Cooper, I think they still had a lot to do in the dressing room because these people, I know they're not the Greys and the Bremners, but they had some sort of stay in the club, and you could tell that they really cared and they were passionate. And I thought they could still do a job. Like, would you have kept Ayling around? Do you think that we're lacking some sort of leadership and real heart in the team through losing players like that?
No.
You don't?
I'm not Sentiment FC.
Fair.
Okay.
Fair.
When those players aren't giving anything, if you like, to the side, then we move on. But let's not get into the situation where somebody's coming for a payday. I want them to play when they put that white shirt on. I want them to play for Leeds United.
Yeah.
Definitely. I agree. I
That's all
agree.
you
Rick.
can ask for,
How
mate.
do you see it going to tomorrow then, Rick? Are you positive of a positive result against West Brom?
I am, but Daniel Farke has to sort himself out. As you know yourself, Joe, JT, you know. Substitutions, plans. Where's plan B? Where's the bringing five substitutions on at once?
It's
I'm not
ridiculous.
kidding. And this guy's getting paid mega money to sort outside out.
It's true.
I can do that. You can do that. JT
No, true,
can
true.
do that.
Yeah, it's true.
We can stand outside and say, right, put 5 on. Give me a break.
Yeah, exactly.
Mate.
How long do you give him, Rick, before you say, right, we need a change? Because we've had a super chat from Nipper who says Byram was the man. He should have come in. Do you look at Farke and say, right, well, if this continues for 3 or 4 games, I want him gone, and we need someone who knows what he's doing in the dugout?
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
He's clueless.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at his game management. Even last season, Joe,
Yeah,
when
it's
we were
fair.
so close, look at his game management. Me, you, and JT could have done exactly the same.
Well, maybe
Throw
not Joe,
Falk
but
on.
me and you two could.
When it's no good, throw Falk on. Give up.
That's true.
Like for like every time. What good
It's
is that?
frustrating. It's frustrating when you're seeing the same things repeated week after week. It does get frustrating, doesn't it? It really does.
Like for like. What good is it?
No.
You want somebody to spark. You don't put like for like on.
It's true, but I mean, and now, ironically, it's even worse because we don't even have someone that can change the game. At least before we had different options. Now we don't. So you are scratching your head, seeing what he's going to be able
He'll
to do.
persevere with Pro because he was his signing.
That's a good point.
He won't drop him. Not a chance he will drop him.
I think he'll start tomorrow in the 10 as well.
He will.
I think, yeah.
If he
And
does,
he's
that's great,
shite.
mate.
He's shy. It's true, bro. You're right. It's right, Rick.
I mean,
He's
listen,
shy.
all I'm saying is, I remember a
No.
few games in, I was saying that he should. I didn't understand the signing, and then a lot of you were criticizing me. But
true.
listen, I agree. If he starts in the 10, I just don't understand it really.
Joe, I won't tell you a lie. I never have done.
No.
He's shite.
I love that, Rick. Oh God, would you like replace him if you could, Rick? Sell him and bring someone else in if someone were willing to pay what we paid for him.
We've missed a trick. Smollett is gone.
Yeah, true. I agree. Yeah.
That would have been a hell of a signing, mate. Hell of a signing. I'd have loved that. Big time.
Who's going to buy Pro?
Yeah. Struggling, aren't we?
Oh, no one. No one. No one. But, I hope for one that they play Brendan Aronson. But unfortunately, I feel like you're right.
You're kidding.
I think, well, listen, mate, it's better than Perot in the 10, is it not? What other options do we have? I mean, you look for Mildred.
Stop Aronson to Pro's leg.
Right, listen, we don't have any other options, mate. We've lost Rutter. It's rough, but unfortunately, the way you're speaking is exactly like a Leeds United fan, and it would just be typical Leeds that we will see Perot in the 10 tomorrow. So,
Don't say that, JT.
oh, mate, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but I think we will.
I won't go Pro taking parking tickets in car park.
Left back in the changing room, yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, mate.
Rick, give us a score prediction for tomorrow, my man.
Joe. Ever the optimist, I'm going 2-0 Leeds.
Get in! Who's scoring them, Rick?
Yeah.
It won't be fucking Pro, will it?
Come on, man. Who's scoring them, Rick?
Oh, number 9.
Mateo.
19.
Yeah, 19. Or Pat. Or you saying Pat?
No, man.
No.
He said, am I fuck? Yeah, so a brace from Mateo, yeah?
Yep.
Good stuff.
Okay,
Good
man.
stuff. Rick,
I
thank
like
you
it.
so much for coming on, mate. You've really brightened me up, man. And after coming on, emotion, but then we've finished on a blinder, mate. Thank you very much, and hopefully we'll speak to you again, Rick.
Loved it, Joe.
Legend,
Absolute
man.
pleasure,
There
mate.
you go.
Absolute
Bye-bye.
pleasure.
Bye-bye. There was Rick. What an absolute legend. There he came on. I can't lie. He came on. I was like, I think I might cry here. I think I might cry.
It went through for everything. It was the emotion, the passion, and then, as you said, it seemed doom and gloom, and then the optimism at the end.
Boom.
and
He
it's
said,
just-
listen, I'm Leeds United fan. I can't help but be happy.
I am ready
you
to
know?
run through a brick wall for that man.
Exactly.
Get him in the
exactly.
dugout. And
Yeah.
what
What a
we do,
legend.
mate. Honestly,
It
so
was
many
great.
great guests today. This was
Amazing.
amazing. I've loved
What a
this.
show.
This
What
has
a
been
show.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this
And
is going
finally, I
to have
don't
to
have
be...
to listen to your clueless input.
I
get to
know,
listen to these.
right? It's class. To be honest, it's gone down an absolute treat with everyone watching. I can't lie. So this is class. So from this day forth, the big match preview live, the evening before every game, me and JT, when he can, will come on. And this
Mate,
is what
I'll
we'll do.
make myself available every week because
100%.
that was
It has to be regular,
that
doesn't
was
it?
one of the best streams I've done on any channel. That was amazing, man. That was moving.
Yeah,
that was so
it
great.
It was class. This is it now. Moving forward, big match preview live myself. And do you know what I want to say? And everyone was praising it in the chat. I knew JT would have that little bit of sauce to be able to speak. And everyone were going, look at JT, look at JT, look at JT. It's all that media training at uni, you see. That's where that's from. Oliver says, to finish, legendary show, good vibes, wild take, inside bombers, passionate statements, must do it again. Well done to everyone who went on. And Oliver, I can see you remember. So next time, let's see you. Let's see you here. So yeah, great show. One of your best streams. Love that, Cairo. Thanks for the super chat. Here's some more members. Look, we need to see you here next time. Now you've seen others do it. You don't have to have you come around on that.
Love, this is amazing, mate. Usually I'm getting flamed in the chat. This
You
is
are,
beautiful,
man. Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
have some more. No, I'm
You
kidding.
know why, don't you? Because your football takes are terrible, but your interview skills are all right.
That's what it is, mate. I just push the mic to someone else. I say, listen, you talk. But you know what? The members that came on are great. And
Yeah,
listen,
big up.
you're not a member and you're just watching. Maybe this is your incentivization to become one and get yourself on here, get your takes going.
Yeah,
and let's just have a good time, man. That was
I had so much fun, JT. I can't lie for myself though as well. I had so much fun being able to speak to people that have supported the channel and stuff, and it's genuinely moving. And like Jack said, I've been through every emotion. When Rysel was talking, everyone was like that. I'd never seen JT like this.
Well, I was speechless. Ironically, people were probably happy for the first time. Finally shut up, mate.
Absolutely brilliant. Right, folks, listen. Thank you so much. I'm going to go now because I need to walk the dog and it's past midnight, and then we'll be back for the show tomorrow at 11:30. Definitely. This is class, innit? Absolute dynamite. What a show. Yeah, and listen, Jamie, just to say that's it, you know, it's I haven't said you say this, you say that. It's entirely up to me. Yeah. So, here's what it is. Love that. Great stuff. Great. Love this. Amazing. We will be back then for ahead of Chef Wednesday on next Thursday night. That'll be. Yeah. So peace up. A-Town. What's A-Town down?
Down.
A-Town down. Right. See you in a